Pretty sure we can. Hey guys, Kuru here. Check out Instant Gaming for cheap game keys. Click the link in the description below. So, version 1.0 of Tokyo Xtreme Racer is out. We're gonna continue the save file from the early access where we already had like 24 hours of game time. They did reset all of your skill points if you do that. So now we're gonna have to figure out how to tune our car and what we wanna get. Does this game go in Tokyo? Oh yeah, they continued the campaign. Apparently it was so successful. It keeps going. What do we get? Win a battle in less than 30 seconds. Cool. So this is the monster that we built. But it's not maxed out. It only has a level 6 engine. It goes up to level 8. But I'm pretty sure we can utilize it for a while. And then we can figure out which perks we really want. I just feel like we're probably gonna really benefit from perks that give us a lot of extra cash. The Waltz of Regret. Oh shit. Wrong button. Wait, what? Wait, how? I don't get it. Wait, why did I lose so fast? It's a very different handling setup than I usually have, so gotta get back used to it. Probably gonna have to give myself some SP upgrades. Maybe that's why I died so fast. Center of attention, level 4 damage SP by 66%. Is that a skill that the opponent can use? Give me some background to what you're telling me. I wonder if they now gave the player a benefit of using the manual gearbox. Everyone can use skills. Okay, so that's now the buttons that you see below the opponent, right? What do you think about Horizon 6? I'm very happy that it's finally coming to Japan. It's been the most requested area for the longest time, and I think they're actually gonna do a good job. I think the fans are gonna be happy with the location. I just hope they put a little bit more effort into the game than they did with Horizon 5, but considering how much time there was in between Horizon 5 and 6, I think we're actually in a good spot. You're already in the danger zone. Try to limit your speed when the water temperature is blinking red. You want your car overheat and first limit your rev. Ah, you're saying my rev is limited, but I'm still hitting 8,000. But my water temperature is a bit high. I wonder if there's gonna be skills to improve my cooling solution. Well, they basically limited the amount of bosses you can beat in the early access. They said about half of the game was available during early access, and now we have access to the second half of the game. And yeah, I decided to continue my save file because I didn't really feel like starting all over again. I'm more interested in the late game anyways. You know what I started to appreciate is when you are in the hood cam on games that have little sight, like this one, it makes a huge difference. Just that being a little bit further on the front, seeing what's directly ahead of you, is actually quite overpowered. Like you lose so much information using a far cam in a game like this. You can absolutely do it, but you make it hard on yourself. And I gotta say, I kind of feel the sense of speed more in this camera. Did I have 100% early access? Well, I beat all the career races, but I didn't grind for money, I didn't grind for BP, if that makes sense. PS5 players getting shafted. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Obviously, they wanna sell as many copies as possible on PC and Xbox first. Oh wait, they're stuck because I made them stuck. You know, I'd love to challenge 2 races at the same time. Just to win a battle after hitting the wall countless times. What do you mean? Oh, Melancholic Angel. Again? Oh, that's Angel after she got upgraded. We gotta give it a try. It's the buffed version, right? You beat Angel once, she gets buffed, but I have no weak car here. Oh shit, we're gonna beat her. As long as I don't completely ruin my tires. It's the only downside, like I have hard tires that are kinda worn. Nah. Maybe not. Maybe my car's a little bit too worn. Oh wow, I'm already losing points. The thing is, I haven't allocated my skill points yet. Because I wanted to jump back into the game and see what's up, basically. Ah. Yeah, you get a lot more PP now, so basically more cash, more BP. I'll day 96. And I think the Horizon people are gonna do a good job of telling the story. The only thing that remains to be seen is it's gonna end up being actually fun to play. And not necessarily, I don't necessarily mean the overworld. Like, you know, I expect, you know, the handling to be fine and the card selection to be fine. So to me, it's gonna come down to, okay, is it actually gonna be fun to play, you know? Or is it gonna be like the same as it was in Horizon 5, where you just do these expeditions? Like, I want bosses, man. I want the festival vibe back, where you try to become like the best. She has some pretty insane grip. We're not damaging her yet. We're not far enough away. We might get lucky. I remember there's gonna be a spot coming up where she likes to get stuck on. Oh, we did it. What was that? 1,000,000? Boss defeated. Nice. Our first boss. This is the splitter. This is the splitter that Angel likes to get stuck on. Angel is not as crazy as she used to be, but she probably got rebalanced for the new performance parts. Yeah, it's a pretty nice combo. We're having Horizon 6 Japan announced and the release of Tokyo Xtreme Racer. Honestly, being able to teleport should be really good. I just need to find where that skill is. So, how much did they pay us for this one? Yes, GT7 announced a Spec 3 update for the end of the year, right? Violent and Wind Angel. Okay, that was 100 BP. Yeah, DLC for Sonic Racing. It's a really good game. If you need something new to play, play this and then you can consider Sonic. Unlock engine swap. Ooh, 3000 BP though, holy shit. I wonder how many cars are overpowered when engine swap. Request tuning from the legendary tuner at any parking area. That also is probably pretty damn good. GT8, man, I don't even know if they want to bring out GT8. I would not be surprised if they release GT7 again on the next generation with better graphics. When the entire map is flooded like this, it's like, where the hell do I start? It's so much to do, so little time. And you gotta start somewhere. Just jump in, find some people to beat up. Yeah, I thought they would expand the map too. Hey, shouts to Mad Monk, amazing supplements, check them out, link in the description below. Getting a PS5 port that was announced. I mean, if you only have a PS5, go ahead, man. I'm sure the game is gonna run just fine. I usually go for PC for mods, right? That would be my #1 reason. But honestly, I really don't think you will be wrong getting this on console instead. I personally always prefer the PC version. Usually I can dial in the graphical settings. Like sometimes it's as simple as just turning off motion blur that they don't let you do, right? Sometimes it's as simple as that, where you just want to turn off the motion blur and you can't do it on console and then you're stuck with it, right? So I will always choose gaming PC if I have that option. If I only had a PlayStation, I would absolutely get this game on PlayStation. Carl, which games would you like to play that you don't play often here? I would like to play some blockbuster games. You know, like a God of War. And, you know, other, you know, more story-driven games. I think there's a lot of really great ones out there. But it really doesn't fit to my audience, right? Like I just don't get any subs that way. And I would go bankrupt. Sadly. There's too much competition when it comes to variety streaming, and in my opinion, that ship has sailed. Like, you're probably better off making reaction content or IRL content if you wanna do variety streaming on Twitch. But like pure variety gaming, it's so much competition. There's so many people that have done it for a decade already, and Twitch doesn't get new people. I think that's the #1 problem. There's not very many new users coming to Twitch. That's Twitch's biggest problem right now. So changing what you do is a bad idea because you're not gonna find new people. Right now, primarily Twitch is, you know, the fans that are already distributed to all the channels. And they like to watch what they like to watch, right? I mean, I love racing games too, and honestly, right now we're getting new games and updates, so I'm actually quite excited for it. Right, so you can see everyone being excited for Forza Japan. Fujimi Kaido, oh, it's definitely happening, in my opinion. If they do Japan, and they already have Fujimi Kaido modeled out in the new Forza Motorsport, why wouldn't it come to Horizon? I wonder if I'm still on the creator list for Forza Horizon, because last time they sent me a gas barrel. It's not a barrel, a gas canister. A Forza Horizon 5 themed one. Oh, updated car models. Oh, shit, that is not what I wanted. It's not the guy that I wanted. Go away. People crying for driving on the wrong side of the road. How's that a problem? Let the babies cry. That's what babies do, you know? I can tell you from first-hand experience. Babies cry. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to accept the fact. Less tire wear. It seems like a pretty good cool skill. I like it. What else do I want to invest in? I guess more money. What? How much? Expensive. I don't think we're gonna run into any money trouble anytime soon. I'm not sure where I should. There's so much stuff to do. You can always try to like finish out an area and then come back. But the way the world is alive and rotating, like they're never in the same spot. I mean, sometimes they're in the same spot, but most of the time, every time you check, they're gonna be somewhere else, depending on the weekday. Only having one monitor is kind of torture. I don't remember. Actually, I do remember. It was still during high school where I had a single monitor. I wonder how this game would feel with less grind. I mean, I understand why the developer did it, because that's how all the games were so far. So this is, you know, a fan, you know, love letter to the fans. You know, giving them exactly what they want. But it's gonna come down to if he wants to do that again. You know, let's say he wants to make another game. Is it gonna be like this, or, you know, are they gonna adjust the gameplay? Like, I wouldn't mind half of the races and twice the progression. You know what I mean? No. Like the idea being, you do half the races, but you progress just the same. So it feels less grindy. Will we get Horizon 6 before GTA 6? Yes. I think that's gonna be the case. That being said, can someone check for me when Horizon 4 and when Horizon 5 released? I want to check something. Horizon 4 October, Horizon 5 November. The thing is, October, November is gonna be exactly when GTA 6 is gonna release. I really don't think that they wanna release around the same date as GTA 5. Although, GTA 6 said autumn, right? Or was it? Yeah, autumn, fall, it's the same thing. Which means it's not October, November, December, right? I think they would do better to release before GTA 6. And if they can't, they're probably gonna try to release quite a bit after GTA 6. So people, you know, can finish the GTA 6 playthrough and then play something else. Like, they don't want to be in direct competition if they can avoid it. Can you turn off the camera shake? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe in game settings? Camera vibration amplitude. Yeah, this one. Kinda like it for the sense of speed. You wanna see what's at 0? It's actually at 10. It's maxed out. Yeah, okay, so this is the alternative. This is no camera shake. Let me know what you guys think. Do you prefer a calm camera? It looks cleaner. I mean, obviously it does look cleaner. If the image is more calm, then it's gonna result in a cleaner look. Right, like shake your head and tell me what the image on your screen looks like. It's a different kind of motion clarity. Is what you're describing. No, they already said fall for GTA 6. I think there was a post somewhere. Unless I got baited. They didn't? Okay, then I did get misinformed. Interesting. I couldn't even tell you where I read it. Okay, so if GTA 6 is not delayed, then I can actually imagine an October-November release for Forza Horizon. Because then there should be a decent amount of time in between those two games. Hey, what's the emote, guys? Stop being mean. Stop being mean to your streamer. This is finally 1.0, yes. It's a full game now. I like the hard tires. It lasts for a good amount.
That's what she said!
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not super excited for that feature to have tire degradation outside of actual races. I'm fine with the water and the oil temperature, but it really just slows down your progression even more. I'm not sure that's something that I want. I feel like the game is already plenty slow when it comes to progression. I don't think I want to slow it down even further. You know, maybe on a secondary playthrough where you just play on the absolute hardest settings imaginable. Are you serious? I'm actually maxed out. Yeah, I did not see the max money thing. That's so annoying. It's so unnecessary to put skill points in that. They could just give it to you. Especially, like, how do you know how much CP is max? The game doesn't tell you beforehand. It only tells you, okay, now it goes up to 50, but you don't know what the default is. Like, I didn't know what the default was. If I knew what the default was, I would have gone higher. It shows max CP on the garage screen. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Is this a new game? Well, the full version did release today. Early access has been around for half a year or so, which was about half of the game. So now I get the full game. I'm rocking my RX-7 here. You know, it's a very grindy game, so you're gonna be sitting in your main car for quite a while. And you're gonna have to save up a decent amount of cash before you can get a new one. It's so confusing in my opinion. Sometimes you have to stay on the left to go left, and sometimes you have to go on the right. Like the off-ramps, you know, they're not always on the same side. Like, if you're new to Japan, I'm pretty sure it's very easy to drive onto the wrong road. Is it a fun grind? It actually is. This is one of the games that I don't mind grinding. Exactly, in this game you're gonna have to commit to your car. You're not getting a new car every 10 minutes or enough money to even upgrade it. You know, the game's rooted in reality, right? You're gonna be racing for money, but it's still gonna take some time to earn enough money. Team defeated. Ooh, that's new. That jingle, a variation of anger. Hey, if you guys see a funny driver name, let me know. Oh, he's fast. Oh, he's fast. Let's boost back. Whoa. Used up my entire bottle. We're just fast enough to take him out. What is that? What is the distance? 25 meters. 25 meters is the distance to damage them. Oh. How did only I hit that? Oh, my health. But he struggled through that corner too. That wasn't easy. It does very much feel like the NPCs are a little bit overpowered in some corners. There's a perk that lets you recover SP while near missing it. Oh, that sounds good. Assume it's a skill though, right? Not a passive one. These little jingles are so satisfying. I think it's great for progression to have those. And who are you? I like that they have new liveries now. The family business, the greatest papa. It's the Godfather. Oops. Nearly split my car. Hey, goodbye team. While taking a break at the parking area to check your tires, a trio of racers approach you. Once was a burly middle-aged man who looked like the very picture of bold and hearty. That was his complete opposite, a suave. Man with refined charm and handsome features. There was a woman with the air of sophisticated, intellectual career professional. The flavor text in this game is so funky. Violent Wind Pope. Especially, they probably took an AI, a randomizer back then, and just take 3 parts of a name and just slap it together. Like, instead of Violent, it could have been Rising. Instead of Pope, it could have been a Seaman. Instead of Wind, it could have been Fire. Then if the Rising and the Rising Fire Pope or something, right? Tornado of Love and Rumored Winter. Sometimes there's only 2. I tell Polaris. Midnight Rose. Taking a real liking to me. Of course we have a machine gun in our car. How else are we gonna get rid of the competition? Instant kill winner. We definitely have a gun in our car. That guy, instant kill winner. Dude, imagine you change your name all the time. Like, people would never be able to talk about you. Everyone would know you on a different nickname because you keep changing it on a daily, right? Like, nearly every day you have a new name. Make sure you go over 300. I wonder if I really need to go over 300 to officially beat him. Do you think that's how it works? I honestly can't imagine it. I think you're just gonna beat him, regardless of speed. Yeah, there's no way of doing 300, he's gonna be dead before. Start the cars. Toyota Corolla, the new Mazda Miata. What was the third option? Oh, that's the initial skill, right? That's what does the damage. I forgot what the skill was called, but that's why you take so much damage in the beginning. It's actually kind of nice for like grinding when they get beaten so fast. Instant kill Pope. That's exactly how I imagine the Pope to be. He's the typical instant killer. You encounter the Pope, done. Instant kill. It's the power of God. So ugly. Remind me to remove this. You'd rather have a little bit of chlamydia. I love these super weak opponents that are like, oh, I'm not gonna race you unless you have a leopard livery. You know, some people want a little bit of Monica in their life, you just want a little bit of chlamydia. Some people get both. I mean, I think it's cool that you can teleport between parking spots, but you usually have to drive quite a little bit before you can get to a parking spot. I think in general, see, the game is already very grindy, very long. I wouldn't mind the fast travel system. In my opinion, you're already spending plenty of time roaming around. Tempo General. That's an okay name. General Tempo. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine spending currency to teleport, you know, so you have an incentive, you know, not to overuse it. It's quite good in my opinion. Horizon Chomp. The thing is, the names are so random, and there is so many of them that they all lose their meaning. In my opinion, you're only gonna remember like the 2-3 strongest races in this game, and you're gonna forget everyone else. It's a game easy. The thing is, you can play around with the settings to make the game harder by making it more grindy. When it becomes more grindy, you're gonna have less money, you're gonna have less upgrades, which means a lot of the events are gonna be harder. I'm at a point in the game where I do have a lot of upgrades unlocked from my experience with the early access. So that at least gave me a fast car. But then I still had to like spend all of my points again. Quite happy I got to play the game on release. I did encounter some trouble with my RAM though. My RAM became unstable on the XMP profile, so now I have to find new settings. Pretty sure we can't. Can't challenge this guy. Can ram him though. Love how the autopilot just crashes out here. I actually found a car that needs higher top speed. Maybe I can get her in the beginning. Just boost away before she gets her speed. That works. Wanderer, Craftsman, Manabe. Thanks, autopilot. It's so weird. Why are those the events that don't start automatically? You know, did he go on the other side after we triggered the video? Level 28. All right, let's see if we get a chance. Whoa, that was a big hit to his ego. Instant kill ninja. It's never gonna be worth it to just cruise around for such a long time just to get another multiplier. Increase attack power in parking garages. I mean, these are all cool skills, but man, you have to grind a lot. Grind a lot to get the stuff. I wonder how big those rewards are. What exactly was the technical bonus? Can't say I remember. Right now I don't even need that many credits. I need like cool skills here. Cheaper purchase, more machines. We don't need any of this. Anything that gives me more rewards early is gonna pay off in the long run. That is. Invincible full course. Shouts to random names. 69. I couldn't decide. We're getting teleported. Unshakable Ryoma. Of B Legends. 13 Devils. 13 is our unlucky number. The customization? Yes, quite a bit. It's... I would consider it similar to, let's say, Need for Speed Underground. Payday 3 Sabotage Nightclub. People actually playing the third installment? At least I didn't see too many people talking about it like they absolutely love it, right? So has. Oh no. Anyways. Okay, how did they mess it up though? Like, right, there was Payday 2, people generally liked it. So how do you get to Payday 3 and people don't? What exactly did they mess up for someone that hasn't played it? Super poor release and decision making. Okay, how do you mess up a release though? Was the game buggy or were the servers bad? Like, define bad release for me. Ooh, Unshakable Ryoma. Got a boss fight. Wasn't Unshakable Ryoma the guy that unlocked some performance parts for us? Bad service, bad AI, online only content. Oh, okay. They rob the player base and not banks. I like it to be the full throttle Pope. The Pope has no time to stop, dude. Gotta go fast. Trials that stand in your way. Is that his name? Where is he? Let's get some bosses while we can. Yeah, we're running out of events, which is good, because that probably is gonna kick off the next stage of the game. Yeah, if I could teleport right now, that would be cool. Not the case. What would be instant kill winner? It's when you bring a gun to a car fight. Yeah, whatever. Justice. Nishina Gahori. Okay. Yeah, I can't go faster. It's so stupid when the difference is just a little bit of top speed. Oh, okay, that's a win. Wow, what a mistake. What a huge error. Can you tune the car? You can. And I should. Wow, he has some insane acceleration. Scale model AI. Yeah, without nitrous I might not be able to keep up with him. Thing is, we can challenge him again. And we got some more corners. It's still gonna be very difficult. That C is not all-wheel drive though, is it? It shouldn't be that fast. But I guess he's just faster than me. I don't think they actually have a visual effect for nitrous. Maybe they do. I have not seen it yet though. We just have to get somewhere, you know, where there's a little bit more traffic or a little bit more corners. If his car is faster in a straight line. I'm pretty sure everyone saw the Horizon 6 teaser. If not, this is a public service announcement to check it out. And not having nitrous is really stupid in events like this. I think I'm just gonna go back to the garage. I'd be very surprised if we see Drive Club 2. It would be really cool though at the same time. Okay, this looks good. Where's the next parking area?
Another one.
That's actually pretty far away. That would be the next guy. I don't see the benefit of getting really long streaks. Because you're gonna spend so much time just traveling around, you know? Turn signals are danger signs. What are these bosses called? Do pop-up headlights affect negatively the aerodynamics? Oh, absolutely. You're putting a barrier straight into the path of the car, of course. It is purely a visual thing that people like. It makes you slower. But yeah, it was originally forbidden because it was a safety issue. I feel like he's not gonna challenge us. I think he's gonna need a special requirement. It's the Red Storm. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. Holy, harder, better, faster, stronger. Get away from him. How many cars does the game actually have? Because the car list is quite expensive, or rather, you know, with an A by now. The fuck is this effect? Okay, I wasn't ready for this. The hell, dude. Dude, I took all the damage. What a cheesy ass race, dude. Okay, now that I know that, I'm gonna put down my speed, man. Make sure to get past this guy so I can actually see something. That is not a nitrous effect. It's just an effect to mess with you as a player. I don't think you can put that on. I would really love a multiplayer game mode for this, but it's probably not gonna happen. But I would love that. Any other cities? No, there's only this city. And sadly, they didn't expand on it. You know, I was hoping that they add more to this. I mean, they still might. Right? They could add like a big ass loop over here, if they wanted to. And maybe they will. You know, depending on the success of the game, they might be working on DLC, right? Highway Gambler. Do we need a specific car for the Highway Gambler? Let's do this guy first. You know, better brake sounds? No, they don't bother me. They don't bother me at all. That was a Wanderer. Yeah, the yellow one is the one that I want to beat. But I'm gonna need nitrous for it. So let's actually tune the car for just a little bit more top speed. That's what I want. That's what I need. Gear maxing, yeah. I'm not even sure I can sustain these speeds. I went way above. All right, let's see if we can do it. Might be a little bit too long. Maybe the loading times did get longer. I have a hard time judging this, if I'm honest. Get down 34. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind a lot of BPs in order to get access to that car. All right, time for the team battle. I would say it's not the best possible streaming games simply because of the repetition. You know, it's fun to play, right? It's a really good game. But the repetition of the game makes it a little bit difficult to stream it, if you ask me. You know, my issue with so many characters is that, you know, they all blend into each other. Like, you can't really tell them apart, which makes sense. If you have like hundreds of different characters, like how are you supposed to differentiate them all, right? We definitely skipped a few of the easy opponents. How much do you think the tuna costs? So the legendary tuna, actually not that bad now that you get more cash. You can grab the special tune. Do I need to change tires or charge the nose? Nope. I'm not sure if that's gonna be the right direction. It doesn't matter that much because I can be jumping in between parking areas. Nice block. It happened twice now that instead of using the nitro, I had a gear shift. Tragic Matterhorn. He also wants something. Yeah, he wants a Z. I'm not sure if he needs any Z or his C. Oh yeah, any C. And it has been exceptional C. Wait a second. No. Maybe the newest one. Maybe only the newest one. Give me some nitro. It's actually quite cheap too. Having perks to reduce the pricing on like nitro, it seems so unnecessary. Like how important is that really? Nah, it's this game, man. Every time I play this game, chat is kind of dead. You know, although it's a fun game, I don't think it does very well as a streaming game. I'm definitely doing something else tomorrow. It just doesn't have, I don't know. It's every time I stream this game, it feels like the chat doesn't really care. No, I'm not speedrunning this. Exactly for that reason. Exactly for that reason I'm not speedrunning this. Yeah, it might be a combination of, you know, it's a new game, you guys are playing it yourselves, you know, everything. It's totally legit, right? You know, maybe that's a game where you just chill in the background and you don't talk much. But I always experience the game like this, you know, the chat is just chilling, watching, probably playing the game themselves. I guess there's not that much to talk about in regards of gameplay, because it is highway racing, right? But yeah, released at the same time as Tokyo Game Show, there was definitely that plan. It was a great addition that they added which route the opponent is gonna take, because there was a lot of draws when I started playing this game, simply because the game didn't tell you if you should go left or right now. Hey, dude, we are about to hit the next chapter. How do I find the hidden ones? Maybe after that one? I assume it's one of the parking areas. No, it's not the first chapter. I continued my save file from the early access. That was about 50% of the game is what the developers said, so unless they change that, we're probably another 20% down in the game or something, I would guess. I gotta say, it's kind of satisfying to get this instant punch, that first attack bonus. Yeah, not every team defeat triggers a cutscene. Let's see if we can find another... Where is it? Yeah, okay, the parking shit is coming up. So we can drive in there and then teleport. Probably gonna refresh the nose bottle as well. Barely saved. Oh. F. I thought it was a bit further on the right. I think I would be kind of sad scraping this car off the wall. Yeah, nothing here, but we can teleport. Oh wait, did we do it? Undercover on the PlayStation 3, yeah, terrible, absolutely. The game sucks and it runs really badly too, so you have like the worst combination possible. After that hit, you wouldn't be sad anymore. Yeah, you would be completely out of problems. You only create problems for everyone else. That is a nice looking Subaru. You know what I would kind of like in this game? Pink slip races. I think it would also fix the grindy aspect of this game. Or maybe, you know, as a separate game mode that you can choose, you know, kind of like the hardcore and easy mode that the game has. Having the ability to pink slip race opponents for their car. Like, it would be perfectly fine actually risking my car. And you know, you lose your car, it's fine. That's the point of a pink slip race. Especially if you consider, that would be really fun. Because when you consider how often you need a specific car for a certain opponent and you're like, oh shit, if I beat this guy, I got the car that I need. That actually sounds like a lot of fun, I like that idea. And, you know, while I like this, and I do think it's the best Tokyo Xtreme Racer game that they have, It would have been cool if they tried something new as well, you know? Right, the game's fun and all, I just feel like it would be better to have less of everything. Less text, less opponents. Right, you could create the content in other ways other than just, you know, piling up the events. Wait, is that it? Oh, that is it. Okay, only bosses left. Yeah, this is the entire world map. It's Japanese highways. So you don't get too much variety. You do get what is advertised. Highway racing in Japan with your only built car. And I would say a good sense of progression. Like slower than your typical game out there. So one of the new bosses has arrived. Crazy monkey. Already wasted my nitros, man. I fixed my crashes, it was my RAM. My RAM's XMP profile is unstable. So I have to create my own. I have to find my own settings. Anyone in here that knows how to tune RAM? My idea would have been to slightly decrease the frequency. So instead of 4.8 GHz, go down to 4.6. And see if that makes it stable. You know, keep all the other settings the same. Maybe a new BIOS update. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense either. I would assume that it just had a, you know, that my RAM has degraded over time. That happens to software, to hardware too sometimes. BIOS update now. Do you really think Windows has changed to a point where it requires a BIOS update? But yeah, I can check the BIOS update for sure. Cheese skill. I have to check what I have. I'm not sure. But I had issues with cheese skill in the past as well. RAM Ranch. Thank you, Marp. Can't wait to check that out. How old is my RAM? Does that information even change anything? Nah, it's an Intel setup. Ooh, it's gonna be another battle in the mirror. RX7 versus RX7. Max speed 4866. Is that the number? As I said, my idea would be to just lower the frequency a little bit. It's slow as fuck. Well, it doesn't go any faster, what can I say? It is DDR4. Oh yeah, my bad. The RAM is 2866 at maximum. And the idea was to get it down to 2600 to make it more stable. The other PC? It's also DDR4. Well, the download more RAM meme is so widespread, I'm not too surprised they sell merch. I'm not gonna run it at default speeds. Basically, the XMP profile is unstable. I would say in the first instance, I'll do a BIOS update if one is available, and then ease the timings or reduce the frequency slightly and see if it becomes stable again. But that was the reason why the game crashed earlier. I just threw a bunch of errors. New sticks. Then I have to do research. Which sticks do not suck balls, man. The Kurosaki three brothers. I thought we would finish the chapter right now. Dude, I don't need to do a mem test. I know it's not stable because the game crashed. There's no point in running a mem test that already confirms what I know. Are there even quad channel systems out at the moment? I thought both AMD and Intel is running a dual channel. How did I determine it was the memory? Because when I booted, I was sent straight to the BIOS and my XMP profile was deactivated. So the motherboard kind of diagnosed itself. Then I tried the second XMP profile, which actually allowed me to boot, but it wasn't stable. Like, this game crashed after a few minutes every time. Oh, Crimson Boy is quick. I know we've beaten Crimson Boy before. I'm not sure if it was in this game, in the first half of the game, or in just in other games. Another Tokyo Xtreme Racers. Ah. I thought I could survive. Holy shit, why is it so wobbly? Dude, exactly what I wanted, this challenging this guy. Yeah, I already said, I'm gonna do the BIOS update first, and unless I hear a better idea, then reducing the frequency in case it doesn't work. Like, I'm not gonna go to default frequency, but I'm gonna go to slightly lower settings than the XMP profile itself. That gives me roughly the same performance. Obviously I want a stable gaming PC, so you guys can enjoy the stream without interruption. I wonder how good the NPCs are around these corners. I didn't actually take that much SP damage from the wall ride. Standard profile for overclocking. Ah, oh, that's for AMD. Yeah, I don't have an AMD system here. I wanted one, but they didn't have it. Let's see, I just need to survive this corner. Get he caught up? Get out of here. The thing is, every single RAM kit that I ever had on every PC had some issues with the XMP profile. Like there wasn't a single setup that I had where this didn't trouble me, which is fucking annoying. Like the entire point of the XMP profile is that it just overclocks it to the tested settings and it should just go. Yeah, like XMP is genuinely bad. Like the compatibility is just really awful. Right, you get your BIOS updates and it still happens, right? It's still not compatible with certain hardware combinations. Right, it's just all kinds of frustrating. My Crimson Boy, Swift Emperor. I wonder, does the game have any kind of percentage counter to see where we are? I mean, obviously more people don't have problems with XMP than not, otherwise the feature would be a complete failure. Ooh, cutscenes, that's new. I don't mind. I thought a different cutscene was coming. Chains of obsession sink into the pitiful sacrificed throat, never to let go. Ooh. Imagine. Okay. I know that you can't burst your wallet. I know that you can't burst your wallet if you beat a big boss. Yep, that's the next stage. Does the game actually tell me which stage I'm in? Not really. That would be nice just for progress purposes, knowing. Scale model AI. Oh, I forgot to beat you. I actually managed to miss one of the bosses. Hey, the easiest way to make me buy hardware is to pay for it. And you can apply a 20% discount, right? Because you can buy as a business. So I saved myself the value-added taxes. So we can try to beat that first guy and then the yellow one that we missed out on beating. He bought me a breathalyzer. True. But yeah, we would need new CPU, new motherboard, new RAM, obviously. So let's see if we can get it. This time we have a bunch of boost. Some used eBay auctions. Oh god. The thing is, if I buy it from eBay, I'm not getting a 20% discount, so you're probably just at the same pricing, buying new components. But go ahead, I'm not gonna stop you. Oh wait, did it crash? Oh, it did crash. Well done. Then that one is in the books. What I find interesting about this game's progression is most opponents are really easy to beat, and then you have the bosses that are difficult. Which kind of tells me, man, you could have had less, way less opponents. Especially the ones that are easy to beat. Like, just leave them out. Why would someone have a used 9800? Like, literally the newest thing out there. There's these fun situations where you can land right under one of the NPC cars. They get stuck and you get stuck because the car is so heavy. I guess that makes sense. 9950 slightly better. You want to upgrade? I would say for most people an irrelevant performance uplift. But you wanna know what I would pay for 9950 right now? Let's see, 9950 on Amazon for business, 500 bucks. Oh wait, no, the X3D. Oh yeah, wait, I looked at the X, not the X3D. That X3D is 600. Obviously, we want that 3D V-Cache. But yeah, since it's a gaming PC, I guess the 9800 X3D would be good enough. That one is new, 433. Like you save about 200 bucks over the 9950. But you know, the question of all questions is always which motherboard RAM combination is actually good, because they have a compatibility list. And I always look at that, and I still run into XMP issues every single time. Right, that's the thing that bothers me. I look at the compatible RAM list that is available with every motherboard, and I still run into XMP issues. Right, this is what bothers me. The 14th gen Intel is fine once you update the BIOS. Like, the chip is fine, it never got damaged. I mean, I could keep my CPU, save some money. When in a new chapter, you get plenty of opponents back to back. Do we have good deals on PC parts? I would say average. I don't think our deals are any better than the rest of Europe. Super effects, I guess I just assumed that the memory controller in like the high-end CPU is actually good. Right? When is the next generation of AMD CPUs coming out? Maybe I'll get that. then I won't feel, you know, the FOMO when it releases if I swap this now. Late 2026? Oh, that late? Okay, then I guess it's worth for a year, if you have a year in between. How happy is Windows if you swap out motherboard, CPU, RAM combo? Right, like change nothing in the Windows installation and so on. Okay, you're saying a late 2025 launch or 2026. Why did I... God, I didn't wanna chase... Why did I activate the nameless one? Bayshore? Whoa! The Grey Demon from Bayshore. Why wasn't it not a green 350Z? Where's Rachel, huh? Where's the shout out to Need for Speed? It's a good idea to reinstall. Okay. I mean, to be fair, reinstalling a gaming PC doesn't take that much time. There isn't too much software on my gaming PC. Most games are, you know, portable. Hey, bitch. Fuck. Bayshore. Oh, you're right. Bayshore. It's not Lakeview or Bayview. Whatever the two were. Okay, I didn't see that. But one thing that I noticed, we actually have less viewership for this game than the Need for Speed games. By quite a big margin, too. I'm surprised that there's fairly low interest for this game. I mean, the chat's a lot better now. Earlier I was very sleepy. Yeah, plus RAM, probably close to 800 bucks. Like 1,000 with tax, 800 without. Yeah, but it kind of sucks as a streamer, right? If there's games that people would rather play themselves than watch me for. Sonic is definitely one of those games, which is why I'm probably not gonna play too much of it anymore. Yeah, I mean, from a streaming perspective, playing the bad games that are entertaining is better than playing new games that, you know, people don't really watch, obviously. Ah, the brake sound is so intense. If the opponent is too slow, you can't challenge him either. I feel like all of those skills that give you a little bit more SP, I can't see too many situations where they really pay off. How did that all work? One thing that's a bit sad is that the older versions of this game had a little bit of a bigger scope when it comes to like the world map. But missing a little bit the extra content there. Is the game good? Have you played a Tokyo Xtreme Racer before? It is basically that, right? It's a modern version of Tokyo Xtreme Racer. If you like this kind of gameplay, then it's great. If you need more complexity, you're not gonna find it here. Right, you're just getting more of what you either already love or already hate, right? Everyone's different in that regard. I personally enjoyed quite a bit, you know, you get some good handling and it's a nice sense of speed, lots of customization and cars available. Very extensive progression. I think that might throw a few people off if you ask me. You gotta put in some time. Which one we go for? We can do both. That would be funny though. If two races are nearby each other, could you challenge both? That would be fun. XR would be perfect for a mobile game. You know what the sad thing is? It would probably make a lot more money this way too. And to be fair, it would be more fun than most mobile games. Wait a second. Midweek Warlord. I feel like at some point the stuff just repeats itself. Like you're not really gonna get an exaggeration on your previous title. It's just a different title. Oh yeah, perks. We got a lot of perks. Wait a second. Okay, we can go for one more attack. I do think that the second half of the game, you know, they said 50% of the game was already available. But I would argue that the second half, the second 50% are probably way longer. At some point I gotta buy some stuff. Unlock by defeating Crimson Devil. See, that's the fun part. Like, I already have. Like, my car has a power unit level 6, so I got early access to some performance upgrades. Oh wow, I think this is gonna be really strong. Reduced by 15 meters sounds really brutal. I think that's gonna help a lot in battles. But there's even more new skills that we haven't checked out yet. Stand the distance before taking any damage. Yeah, so the opposite too. It's like investing in your future, right? You wanna spend the perks now to get more money. Alright, I think we should equip an aura. Let's see where we can buy it. Aura! You ready? Haze! Wait, I can only choose 2 colors. Gotta say the purple fits better to the rest of our card though. We're on fire, baby! If you beat someone with red, you get to use red. I would assume so, right? Because we beat the blue one, we beat the purple one. So I would assume exactly that. Now it feels like I have a purple livery, man. So at what distance are they taking damage now? Because this is gonna be super relevant for the late game. When you can give them damage much earlier. They had a lot of cool skills. Thank you so much for hanging out. That was fun. Definitely gonna play more of this when the mood strikes and I got time for it. But tomorrow the subathon starts. You guys excited? Daily streams and no excuse once we get it rolling. But yeah, I got some stuff to do. I gotta prepare for tomorrow, guys. Thanks so much. Sleep tight to come back tomorrow for the subathon, and good night, hotshots. I'm excited. Hope you are too. Bye bye.